Shut up and sit down.
Climate change speech. Speech on climate change for students and children in English. Good morning to my respected teachers and my friends. Today I want to present a speech on climate change. The average temperature of a region for a long period of time is considered to be that region's climate. The people who live in that region get used to the condition of the climate. Generally, the climate of a place does not change drastically, but it takes years to change. As the climate of a region is dependent on certain factors, they are the location of the region, mountainous region, seaside, and plainland, the average rainfall in that region in a year, the amount of sunlight it receives, and many more. These factors help in detecting the climate of a place. Weather and climate are two different factors. The weather can change within a few minutes or a few hours, and the climate does not change for about 35 years. It is the climate that makes a suitable habitat for the natural vegetation and the animals. The climate of a place allows a certain species of plants to grow in a region and survive. Some plants require less water and more sunlight, and some plants require more water and less sunlight. The climate of a place makes it easier for the plants to grow and survive in favorable conditions. After the plants, the animals look for their suitable habitat. The animals, which can survive for several months without food and water, are comfortable staying in the regions which do not have sufficient food and water. The main role behind the climate and its variations is played by the sun. The sun's rays fall on different regions in different manners. As the shape of the earth is round, the sun's rays do not fall on all the regions equally. The equatorial region receives the direct rays of sunlight, and this is the reason the equatorial region remains the hottest region throughout the year. The polar region receives the indirect or slanting rays of the sun. This is the reason the polar region remains snow covered all year round. Global warming is becoming a serious issue. It is coming in the way of every natural habitat. Global warming is gradually changing a region's average temperature and rainfall. The regions which had a moderate temperature all the year round now have high temperatures. The regions which received an average amount of rainfall are now either receiving a high amount of rainfall or scanty rainfall. Climate change is affecting the natural vegetation and animals very much. Plants are dying due to improper amounts of sunlight and rainfall. The animals are suffering as they are not getting a sufficient supply of food. Despite having all these difficulties, plants, animals, and human beings are trying to adjust to their new climate as nature can adapt and survive. The species which are having difficulties surviving are dying and becoming extinct, but the species which are adapting themselves well are surviving.